All right. We're gonna clean a bus. An underwater bus. That makes sense, right? Power washing an underwater bus? Why not? It's been a week. Been a week. Been the week after my marathon. Actually, it's been a pretty good week. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I've had a rough week and I gotta unwind. I mean, we can all unwind if you've had any sort of week. If you have a job, like I do. It's not like a dig. Like, I'm not trying to be like, get a job, hippie. I mean, like, I've got a job. I'm not a hippie. I have a job. Let's survey situation here. Got a ladder, step stool, anything else. Boy, oh boy, we really hit rock bottom. But yeah, it's like, if you're just like, if you're someone who works for a living, then every day is a reasonable day to unwind. Okay, you're doing it terrific. Here's my best joke. Oh, good lord. This feels not very Squidward at all, but that's okay. One's gray and has 8 legs, 9 braids, and dies after mating. Good lord. I don't really understand what they're trying to do with the dialogue here. Like, they're not trying to emulate SpongeBob hardly at all. It's weird. Oh no, wrong book. Hang on. Yeah, like, this doesn't feel very Squidward at all. I don't understand what they're trying to do with it. Tail tip panel. Just the tip. Wow. Oh, because it's got them split into panels. It's like SpongeBob's. Like SpongeBob's thing. Where each panel is its own thing. This one feels like it's really zoomed in. You're really seeing the pixelation going on there. Get underneath here? Oh. That's okay, though. This really is a relaxing time. Super chill. I thought about, like, putting on some music or something. But I actually kind of like the mood, the atmosphere without music, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like I could really understand either point of view on that. Like, I'm sure some people are going to be watching this and being like, wow, that is just a constant droning effect, and not be into it. But I'm kind of into it. Like, I guess it's for me just because it's sort of like a droning monotone. I kind of like it. It feels like it's part of the relaxing atmosphere, you know? Kind of like if you have, it's like a white noise generator, right? Like, if you're like me and you need to go to, and like when you go to bed, you need to have a fan on or something. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Those are the vibes I'm getting from no music with this game. So, like, I'm into it, but I can, like I say, I can understand if people find it gross. Just don't expect me to change it because I don't, I talked about I've got a job and I do that for a living, and that job is not doing this for a living, so I really have a lot of freedom to have this just be exactly what I want and nothing else. So, I'm providing it for you guys, but do not expect me to be, wanted to pick that up, I needed a snack. Don't expect me to be tailoring this to you guys. This is all for my fun. Your fun is incidental. This came out way more harsh than I really meant it to. Then again, we're just goofing and gaffing here, so it's fine for me to sound like a dipwad at least a little bit when I'm just goofing and gaffing. It's totally fine to be a jerk if you say I'm only joking, right? Just a prank, bro. Bro, it's just a prank. Bro, it's just a prank. What are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Yeah, I'm sorry I killed your daughter, but it's just a prank. Just a prank. Right? Like, I didn't mean it. Oh my gosh, does it have the creepy noises? 100% has the creepy noises going on. I love it. That is the exact right decision for this. Yeah, they definitely have the design spot on for SpongeBob here. Like, I'm really into the way they've designed these maps and everything. Like, this sort of, like, cell shading effect that they've got going on. This is the right move to make it look delightfully cartoony, and they have, like, the sort of SpongeBob designed thing going on here. The part that's weird to me is the dialogue. The dialogue just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know, maybe it's me being too much, oh, my childhood or whatever. But like it just, I don't know. If like you can tell that, or at least it feels like, I guess I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like it feels like the dialogue was not written by, actual writers of the show. Wait a minute, what book was that? See, like this doesn't feel like, I feel like Squidward wouldn't be invested in this at all, let alone some random bus. Like I feel like Squidward's attitude would be just like, get the job done and let me know when it's over. Something like that. Life cycle of the octopus. Is this someone's idea of a joke? Who gave me this? Yeah, see, it's like, I don't know, like that just, I feel like SpongeBob as a show doesn't really approach the concept of life cycles. All my love, mother. Yeah, see, so it's like, there's clearly a joke. And for different characters, it's not even a bad joke, right? Like the subtle hints from a mother, trying to get their child to like, make grandbabies or whatever. Like, it's clearly a joke. It's not a bad one, but like, it's not it's not a SpongeBob joke in any way, shape, or form. It's weird. It just, if it comes off to me as feeling a little awkward, I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh here. Actually, I was a little worried that the bus would be a little, like, not super interesting to do, maybe a little too simplistic. It might still be simplistic, but I'm actually finding this one to be very satisfying. And I think it's because of the color contrast. Like, the issue I was having with a lot of that first map with the houses and stuff being, with like the colors and the patterns not really being all that easily distinguishable from one another. That is not an issue with this one, and I am really into it. I like the bright colors. I'm like a small child or an animal where I really like the bright colors. Like, Lord help me, I'm definitely a big fan of like the rainbow effects that you see over all PC things always. I love the unicorn vomit. It's so good. It's so bright and pretty. Attracts my attention, keeps my attention. I love it. I feel like the wheel axles, I'm actually going to have an easier time if I just kind of worry about getting one side of the bus here and then work my way around to the other side. That blinding white. Look at those blinding white walls. That's a classic look right there. The white wall wheels. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. I feel like getting inside there is going to be kind of difficult. Oh, I guess they were kind about it and didn't. Hold on. I wonder if I can. Yeah, like, I don't think I can get back down. Yeah, not where it'll still let me. Alright, well, let's do the best we can, I suppose. Isn't that all any of us can do through life? Just the best we can? Do the best you can, don't worry about the rest. It feels like some sort of line that goes like on a motivational throw pillow or something. Try your best. And if your best, try your best, and if that fails, take a nap. Ha ha ha, funny pillow. I got family members that would love those. I think we all probably have family members that would love those. You know what I mean? It's fine. Like, I shouldn't. I'm not saying that like with the intention of like really ragging on them too hard here, but I don't know. The overly generic stuff like that. Some people are just super into it. With laugh love. The good stuff. Those good wholesome messages that we all could use just a little bit more of in our lives. Oh, okay. Hold on, that wheel axle. Oh, I see. They are supposed to be like their own separate things. Oh, it's not all the way across. Okay. How am I supposed to get this underside? It seems like it's going to be a little complicated. Getting the tum-tum of the bus here. Wait, yeah, because you can't really go all the way underneath it. We'll just have to get bits of it where we can, I suppose. See, the hard part about this one is, like, part of me wants to really just, like, go section by section. So it's like, get one panel, clean off, and then go to the next one. But I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to just kind of, like, do it sort of quadrant by quadrant and let the areas get dinged and cleaned off as you go. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I should be sticking to section by section. It's easier to keep track of if you've finished a spot if you go section by section, that's for sure. I like, see the porthole frame already having trouble making sure I get all of it, so it's like I really should be sort of section by section getting it. Also, found it. How does a pirate ask another pirate what regional accent he has? How are you? Oh, that's terrible. Stay with me. Yeah, see, like, that's not... I don't know, like, I mean, I guess it kind of fits, because Squidward does desperately want to be a performer, but it's much more artistic than, like, stand-up comedy. It doesn't feel like Squidward to be trying to do, you know, the whole Joe Rogan thing of stand-up comedy. But it does feel like it might be Squidward if SpongeBob were to ever do some, like, ridiculous, you know, incel, like, Andrew Tate analog or something. I feel like actually having it be Squidward makes a lot of sense. Because he's easily the most insecure of all the characters. So I feel like that would make a lot of sense for him to fit that role if they ever went that direction. I just hope they don't go that direction, because that would be uncomfortably ridiculous. There we go. Lesson learned: if you need to get an area that's tough to reach, just, you know, float and hover in the air. That'll give you better access to all kinds of different angles you didn't have before. It's so obvious, I should have known. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't even click anything. It just cleaned itself. That was magical. I love video games, man. I love games. I love it, and I talk about it all the time, but, like, I love glitches in games. They're so amazing to me. I love when something doesn't work like it's supposed to. Like, I just think it's fun and fascinating. Hi, kitty. Are you gonna come hang out? I'm gonna stand in front of the screen so I can't see what I'm cleaning. Good job. What a good kitty. She's like, I would like attention now, please. Thank you. Oh, boy. Cats are awesome. I do love cats. I love my cat. Hilarious. I love all cats, but I especially love my cat. Although she is absolutely 100% right now just being a butthole because she wants attention. What it is she's getting hungry. She has her little robot feeder, and it's getting close-ish to the time for it to, you know, do its thing and give her food, but it's not actually there yet. So she's, like, doing everything she can to be all up in my grill and get me to hopefully give her the snacks, give her the goods. Put it down. Put it down. How can I not? Why is it that I can't drop it there? There we go. Where did it go? Why though? Can't I just put it on the ground? Leave it. Damn it. Okay, where's anywhere else that I can put it? Okay, put it on this side for now. Get it out of the way. See, like, that type of stuff, though, like, that, it cracks me up that for some reason the game won't allow me to just drop a ladder on the floor. Or whenever they have the weird, like, rules about, oh, that ladder can't be pressed or placed there because it's too close to the hitbox of other things, and that's related to the fact that you can, like, hover over top of things or off the edge of it and still be hitting it. It's like that type of stuff is so ridiculous, and it's some of my favorite stuff about video games. Because it's like, you know, I mean, obviously there's a degree to it where if a game just isn't finished, it isn't well made, like, that's a problem. But I feel like I'm a lot more lenient about that kind of stuff in general. Like, I'm much more willing to give a development studio a bit of a break. just because I know in a lot of situations it's not really the developer's fault if something gets rushed. That's, you know, the money making people who don't actually know a doggone thing about making video games, you know, putting rules and expecting them to achieve certain standards and all that kind of stuff. Um, but also because I find it fun. I find it fun and hilarious when things are imperfect in the game. Oh yeah. Aha! Here it is, my greatest joke. This is definitely it. Which ancient cephalopod demanded a seat at King Neptune's table? The Ammonite. Go. How's that for a Squidward laugh? What is clicking here? Be careful. Careful. See, like this stuff, we're just like kind of hovering over the edge, and it's like not only is it fine, it's almost necessary to be able to succeed here. And see, and now it's like, okay, the center panel clearly needs more cleaning, but it's like, where on earth is it? There it is, right there. Just had to get a little bit closer to that edge right there, that ledge, and it's like, oh, it's so ridiculous. And the fact that, like, for some reason we're walking really slow, and I feel like I remember actually encountering that the first time. I'm just gonna clean these while I'm up here, get the tops of these. I feel like I actually remember encountering that issue of, like, randomly at times in different locations walking really slow, and it's related to why, like, sometimes where your spray is going doesn't make a lot of sense based on what your crosshairs say, and it's because the perspectives in this game are really weird. And, like, if something is really close to you, you'll walk slower or faster or whatever, because it's like it moves you a certain amount of, like, the perspective rather than actually, like, measuring steps or something. I don't know. It's really bizarre and it's hilarious and I love it. Just, I don't know. I love video games. I love video games. I love seeing the ways that they act up and act strangely. So good. Always so much fun. Alright, let's get this windshield all cleaned up here. You can also tell that this game is European because, like, tire is spelled T-Y-R-E as opposed to T-I-R-E. And they call it a windscreen instead of a windshield. Because, yeah, like, if it were an American development studio, it would absolutely be, you know, spelled regionally as Americans do it. And that's not me, like, or anyone even tries to do it. It's not a dig on what's right or wrong. You get really tired of people trying to act like, you know, one region's English is better than another or anything like that. It's like, they're different regions. It's not even any current people's fault. The amalgamation of, like, hundreds of generations before them, that things are different. It's not my fault I was born in America and I speak American English. It's just how it goes. Stop telling me I'm wrong because I don't put U's in everything. I'll stop telling you you're wrong for putting U's in everything. Deal? Deal. Great. Glad we hammered that out. There's so many other things that are more fun to be pedantic about than, you know, things that aren't even within people's control. Like, it's one thing if you want to slam someone and be pedantic about stuff that they have control over, right? Because they're just being an idiot. But it's like, if you're getting pedantic about one person following the conventions of the place that they spent their entire life growing up, like, you're not fun, you're exhausting. Stop it. Knock it off. Bad. No. Naughty. Do we need to... Aha. Yep. See, look at this. You can just kind of, like, jump up, and I figured there'd be a hitbox that I could stand on because of how this game is designed. Like, I love that stuff, man. Love it. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely delightful. Must be some more on the top. Maybe if I get back up here and... Yeah, see, it's like when you're up here, you walk very slowly. And I can't really fathom why, except that, see, you're faster when you go faster when you're looking up than when you go down. And I have to imagine it has something to do with the fact that movement is based on how much, like, perspective you move as opposed to how much actual distance within the game you move. And I'm wondering if there's, like, if that's a relic of them having done, like, some sort of trick to make the spray work better overall, but it results in some unique abnormalities like that. I don't know. Like, I find that stuff fascinating, and it's what I mean when I say I love when there are like glitches in games and games that just act weird. I love that stuff. I used to take this bus to school every day, and every day I'd have to give it back. See, it's like that joke feels almost Patrick-like. It's better than like the Squidward ones, but yeah, like it just doesn't feel quite right. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm see now. Maybe I'm being too pedantic. I don't know. It's hard to say. Not my SpongeBob. Hashtag make Bikini Bottom great again. We had the best SpongeBob impersonations. Okay, they're tremendous. They're excellent. All right, we have the best teams. That's right. That right there. So it's out of the way. Hi, Kitty. Yeah, she's absolutely fussing because she wants her food. She knows. She knows that the robot gives her food, and that there's actually not much benefit to coming and bothering me for it, but she still does it. Maybe in the hopes that like I'll take pity on her and give her, you know, bonus or something like that. I can't say the word. She knows the word. TREATS. Sorry to my dyslexic fans out there. I don't mean to be discriminatory. I just, you know, my cat. I can't. Like, I'll never hear the end of it if I say the word. Oh, nope. She's on the back of my chair now. She's going to be up there and survey. Probably make sure that I'm actually playing the game right, you know. It's fair. You need, you know, we all need someone that'll keep us in line. I'm gonna, like, just kind of jump around and spray this thing and hope that maybe we'll get, like, whatever weird chunk of... There we go. Yep, just like that. See what I mean? Like, just games are so much fun when you can find random little exploits like that. It's just, they're so goofy. They're so goofy and it's so much fun. How can anyone get mad when games have those types of little quirks to them? You know, it's like, it's one thing if the problem in it or the glitch is game breaking, so you can't like play the game or beat it or something like that. That's one thing. But if it's just like the game acts goofy, you know, it's like, I feel like a good example of one that I wish they hadn't gotten rid of was in Tears of the Kingdom, the infinite like item respawning glitches and stuff like that. Those are the types of things that I think are really fun in games when they're there. And it's like, just because of the way the game behaves, you can do that. Like, I get why they would fix that. It does definitely destroy the balance of the game. Even in a single player game, I think that's a fair concern. Because they wanted to try and create, you know, an environment and atmosphere that had a specific feel to it. So I get it. But at the same time, it's like, type of stuff is fun. And also for someone who like me who's a completionist, and as I'm playing that game, I absolutely intend to get every bit of, like, get every armor fully upgraded. It was 100% my intention with that one. It would have been nice to sort of have that little bit of thing to expedite it, because it's the flip side of it, is like, it didn't change fundamentally what you could get, because every item, as long as you're patient enough, every item... Wait, hold on. Right here. Just make sure I'm getting everything well enough here. But yeah, it's like every item in that game, you can get as many or more than what you actually need throughout the course of playing it. Like, as long as you're patient, you can get as many as you want or need of anything. So, like, it doesn't really break the game to make it just quicker to get everything that you want. So it's like, that's one that I kind of wish they had just left. Because I think it was funny. I think it was kind of an interesting quirk of the game. And, you know, but at the same time, that one, I understand why they might patch that one out of there. It does, like I say, it does definitely change the balance of the game. And if they really wanted to achieve, you know, a specific atmosphere and feel about it, then it would make sense that that one might bother them. And also, it's Nintendo. Nintendo themselves tend to be a little more on top of making sure things are, like, you know, tight quality assurance and all that kind of stuff. Not all Nintendo associated ones, as I know a lot of people are going to immediately point out the Pokemon games. People have a lot of issues with those. I get it. But that's not that ain't what I'm talking about. Wait, what part are we missing? A rear panel. Okay, okay. Headlight housing, inner wheels. Inner wheels, what? Oh, are these complete? Oh, those are completely separate. Wait, are they? wheel. We got that outer wheel. Inner wheel times. Oh my gosh, it's like really tucked in there. I didn't realize that wasn't part of the tire. Good lord. Okay. Oh man, that's gonna make this really difficult, isn't it? Okay, that inner wheel. Good. Oh, this one's not. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, we got that one. Or inner wheels. Good lord. There we go. We got that one. Bet you this is one of them too. Oh no, it's not that one. Ooh, it did say headlight housing. One of these headlight housings. Ah, not that one. Okay. I bet you it's this one. Definitely going to be an angle that's hard to get. Get it though. There we go. Got it. Job completed. Heck yeah. Sweet. Cleaned up that bus. Look at that. All right, let's watch the cleanup thing. Let's just watch the time lapse. I love that it's like you're one of the fishes there, though. I do like that design choice. I think the visual design choices for this DLC were excellent. Even if the dialogue isn't particularly crisp and spot on. All right, it's a little soon from what I normally do, but that's such a good stopping point. We're gonna call it an episode, and yeah, we'll get going on the next one. We're definitely gonna finish all the bikini bottoms here. I don't know if we're gonna continue on to like doing all the power washers, or if we are gonna do it like right away, or if we'll do it later. Oh, are you coming down? Good job, well done, good jump, kitty. So, but yeah, we're gonna keep playing a little bit more. So, thank you for joining me. Appreciate and love all of you guys. Hugs and kisses and all that, and take care of yourselves. And we'll see you at the next episode. So goodbye, goodbye now.